Bulls got the Cavs tonight in what's going to be a tough game. The Cavs are one of the best teams in the NBA. It's either them or the Thunder. After that comeback against the Celtics the other day, I'm not going to doubt the Cavs. If your only reason for picking the Celtics to come out of the East is that they've been there before, I just think that's flawed logic. This Cavs team is deep. They really don't have any weaknesses. They should come out of the East. It's going to be a very interesting playoffs. For tonight, I'm just hoping the Bulls can keep it competitive. Here's 5 keys to victory. Key number 1. Who's guarding Donovan Mitchell? Donovan Mitchell has been amazing this year. And I've seen people who clearly aren't watching the games, seen people who are like, hey, man, Donovan Mitchell, he's having a down year. No, he's not. I don't care what the counting stats say. All you got to do is watch the games. The way that he is picking his spots, the way that he's keeping his teammates involved, the efficiency he's playing with. He's playing very smart basketball. This is the best basketball he's played in his career. So if you're just watching the stats, you're not getting the full scope of the picture. In my eyes, he's third for MVP this year. It's SGA, it's Jokic, then it's him. It's been very impressive how he's been able to take his foot off the gas pedal and keep his teammates involved and play a different brand of basketball than we've ever seen him play before. So with the Bulls, he kills us. He always kills us. In the 2 games this year, he's scored 36 and 37 points. We have no Ayo Dosunmu, who's really the only good matchup we got for him. I love Lonzo. He's a very smart defender. His on-ball defense, he doesn't have that same level of lateral quickness that he used to have. So if he's on Don tonight, I don't really like that matchup. So that's going to be a tough one for the Bulls tonight. Who the hell is going to guard Donovan Mitchell? Key number 2, what are we going to do with Evan Mobley? Evan Mobley is amazing. So Evan Mobley, he should be the defensive player of the year this year. The Bulls, when they've had success, during the last month or so since we lost Zach LaVine, the success has been when Kobe White gets downhill, gets to the rim. When Josh Giddey gets downhill, gets to the rim. Will Modest cuts off ball, gets to the rim. All of the success has really been in the paint. And then that opens up the three-point shot. Kobe, when he starts getting downhill, he starts finishing at the rim. It seems to get him in a rhythm, and he starts shooting from 3 a lot better. So with Mobley down there protecting the paint, it's going to be tough for the Bulls. I don't know if those baskets are going to be available tonight. Key number 3, can we keep Jarrett Allen off of the glass? So whenever Jarrett Allen plays Nikola Vucevic, he looks like fucking Wilt Chamberlain out there. The dude always kills Nikola Vucevic. He's had a 20-20 game against him. He had one game where he had 11 offensive rebounds against Vucevic. He murders him. So I'm interested to see if Zach Collins being in there tonight, he provides a lot more athleticism. He moves a lot better than Vucevic. He tries a lot harder than Vucevic. I'm interested to see if that can slow down Jarrett Allen and his offensive rebounding. Key number 4, we got to close out on their shooters, man. The Cavs can shoot. They got shooters all over the place. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Max Strus, Sam Merrill, he's a problem. Ty Jerome, there are shooters all over this Cavs roster. So the Bulls, they got to run them off the three-point line. They got to know their personnel. They can't sag off ball. It was driving me crazy against the Pacers when they were sagging off Nembhard and they were sagging off of Aaron Nesmith, and they were just letting these guys get their threes. You can't do that. You got to know your personnel. It's like Stacey King always says, KYP, know your personnel. Close out on the shooters. Make them finish at the rim. And finally, key number 5, let Modest Buzelis cook. So every time Buzelis is out there, we're seeing something new from him. In that last game against the Pacers, we saw a level of playmaking he hasn't shown before. He had 3 assists, and all of them were, he was the ball handler. He was taking it to the hoop, and he hit a cutter. He found them for an easy layup, an easy dunk. He hasn't shown that in his game before, so that was a nice wrinkle to see. And that's what happens when you let a young guy with potential cook. So hopefully they keep letting him cook, get him his 25, 30, 35 minutes, and keep unlocking new things to his game. So I'm excited for tonight's game. As a basketball fan, I always like watching the top teams. Even though the Bulls aren't a top team right now, the Cavs are a fun team to watch. It's good to see a team playing at their peak. So I'm hyped for tonight's game. You guys let me know in the comments what you think and what your keys to victory are tonight.